There's a lot of noises because there's a lot of children outside. And I gotta make my way towards the front. Give me 1 second. This place is, I live in a very ghetto area. So, as you can tell, there's a purple pink light in the back. But, yeah, it's a bit of a ghetto area, but I'm trying to make it outside the gates of Mordor, where all the true power and delight come linking into one. You guys are probably in. I can't see anybody just yet. Hola, ¿qué tal? Holy crap, there's a lot of kids. Hold on, guys, give me 1 second. I just need to get to a quiet place because I don't really want anybody knowing I speak English. But this is technically where I live. Oh, I don't have my camera wipe. There we go. Give me a second. Everyone's going to think I'm recording children, so it's going to be kind of awkward. Give me 1 second. It's just kind of hard to record because no matter where I look, almost out. Come on. Come on. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Almost out. Give me a second. I swear they're not mine. You guys are like, I knew Frank had kids. He's a liar. I'm like, no, I definitely do not have kids. Hola. Perdón. Gracias. And I am free. Holy crap. That was a lot. I'm a little bit tan today because I had to do a long walk towards a desert area in the mountains, and I was just able to make it back home. I'm gonna get shot tonight. I'm definitely gonna get shot tonight. The area that I'm at, again, is extremely dangerous. But hello, who gives a crap? I'm alive. How is everybody doing today? I've missed you. I'm kicking. I've had a very awesome, weird month and week. Spoke to awesome people that I didn't think I would speak to, and it was good. It was one of the best things. Man, there's so much you guys don't know. I wish you guys did know, but you know, a lot of it's kind of personal, and you know, just going through the motions, you know, and just you got to leave it to the universe, because there's certain things that man himself cannot do, you know. It's not good for your psyche or your health. I'm gonna lower my brightness. Give me 1 second. Because my phone looks like a lightning bolt. There we go. That is much better. But yeah, I have been through quite the week, but I'm surviving. Let me go ahead and say hello to everyone. Hello, Sheila. Hey, Franco from Maryland. Happy to see you. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate it. I'm alive. I'm just surviving in a crazy storm. Hey, Frank from Kentucky. Franco from Maryland. Angelo, wrong guy. Hi. Oh, Angelo's in. There you go. Sorry, that's my other friend, Big Angelo. I thought you were calling me Angelo. I'm like, dude, seriously? Like, I look so different. I think for a minute, everybody thought I was dead at one point because they thought that, what is it? They thought I was Brother Frank TV. And I'm like, no, I'm not dead. Why would I die? I have to be careful. I might get robbed, but I won't die. Hold on. I put this thing on my finger, and it's coming off. I gotta make it better. There we go. It looks piratey. I like it. There we go. And now I'm good. Now where I'm walking at now, there's always these two guys that sit at this chair. And yeah, there's like homeless people that sit in the back. But we missed you. Oh, I missed you guys too. I'm gonna turn the camera forward so it's not just on my face the whole night. But yes, you guys too. You guys look awesome, even though I can't technically see you guys, but you guys do look awesome. And I miss it back home. My God, I've been gone for so long, and I'm telling you, I promise, as soon as I get back home, I am 100% going to be doing a full-on tour in the United States. I'm going to go to state by state, and I'm going to enjoy my time there. I'm also going to spend some time at home, family, friends, because let's be honest, when I first started this job, doing what I'm doing, it's not even a job, it's like an adventure, a career. Little did I know that it was going to take everything away from me personally. And then eventually I'll be able to come back. I thought maybe it would be easy, and my God, it wasn't. I lost a lot of amazing people, family and friends, and things that, cool things, a lot of things. And completely unnoticed, because when I first got to South America, I was waiting for my truck to kind of like, have them tell me that, hey Frank, your truck's ready in like in a week. We're not get better. In a week or two. And no, I didn't get that. In fact, it ended up taking 6 months to 7 months, and I was gone, and I didn't even have connection to anybody because my SIM card doesn't work. Not out here, it doesn't. And so it was kind of lonely. In fact, it was very lonely. It sucked. There was a lot of things I realized, and the one thing I learned the most was kind of being in solitude, solitude on your own. And then there's these things that's called the mind and your own thoughts, and being able to control your mind and your own thoughts. And to this day, I'm still learning, and I'm no expert, but it's like regardless of this job being fun, amazing, and a whole other kind of adventure, it was a spiritual journey too, in a weird way. I'm sorry. The thing is that this place has a lot of kids, so anywhere I go, it's just people are just reproducing like crazy, which is cool. Everybody's got their own little football team. Amanda, I hope you're staying safe out there. I am. I am very happy to be home. I'm very happy to, I don't know. I'm scared, nervous, excited, not even sure how to react once I get back home. You have no idea, I've been gone for so long. I never wanted to be gone from my family and friends and everybody this long. I literally thought it was going to be a month and I'll be back. You know what I mean? I didn't think it would, maybe a month. I didn't even think it would hit a month. But holy crap, it ended up being a whole, it just, life hit, you know what I mean? But now that I feel like I'm in more control over things, I have more control over my finances, I feel like I'm a man now. Now I feel like I'm able to have a structured environment. I'm more able to, I could live more freely and not always afraid that at every corner my career can change, you know what I mean? Come to Vegas, Franco. Vegas, I would not mind coming to Vegas. I love Vegas. Is actually my favorite. Vegas is actually one of my most favorites. If you want to mod me over here, I didn't see anyone in the chat. I might have missed them though. I don't know. I never really thought of modding anyone. Usually I only mod my Patreon members because we actually get to talk there. We do Discord, so I can get to know my moderators. And then from there, as we get to know them, then down the rank, I'll start promoting you up for moderation and stuff. It is I don't even know what day it is today. Today is Wednesday, a glorious Wednesday, and it is beautiful, and I like it. Wednesday looks pretty cool. Not bad for Wednesday. It hasn't even rained or clouded or anything. Free Diddy. Jesus Christ. We're already starting. I like it. There we go. Not only it's Aaron, I'm mod over. Yeah, you see, Aaron's one of my moderators too. Now, Aaron's been with me since forever. Exploring with Hang, Ilo, come see me. You make it sound like I've seen you before. Wait, Angelo, Jesus Christ, what is your name? I'm so stupid. Jesus, you see, that's where my brain is at right now. I'm reading it and it says exploring with Ange, and then it just like, I thought it was a space and I said Elo. That's how you know like my dyslexia just came in. Big Angelo, yeah, I want to see Angelo. Angelo's all the way in Canada, and Canada is way up where the sun doesn't shine. It is freezing cold, full of ice. So I might do a trip and pass around through there when it starts cooling down a little bit, because I don't know. I did one time, I did a job in the Edinburgh Manor, and it was -16, and I could not walk or work to save my life. It was the worst thing ever. I absolutely hated it, but yeah, that was good times, good times. Check out where I'm at right now. This is the little town village church of this place. Again, every time you see a face on the wall, that face is somebody that passed away in this area. It could have been from a crime, gunshot. I think there's a memorial going on in front of me for somebody who else passed away, which is very motivating. It makes you realize that you could have a life here. I'm being sarcastic. It's crazy. We'll see how this goes, but check it out. This is how it looks like in front of me. Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I fixed my camera. Now I could zoom in and I could zoom out, and there is no blur. I wasn't able to get the new phone that I wanted because they're still upcharging the price on it. But Big Angelo, thanks for the super chat, by the way, brother. Let me forward back to the bottom there. There we go. But yeah, is that I don't even know. Hold on. It's always weird because you always get these guys. It's when they come by in the scooters and stuff. Those are what they call motochotos or motochotos or whatever. And then they come and try to rob you. So it's okay. I think with the way things have been, I feel at peace. You know what I mean? Look at that. So I thought this was a memorial. I was wrong. But that's what kind of got me nervous. I was like, uh-oh, they're coming towards me. But a lot of it's in your own head. Sometimes your own head makes things more scarier than what they are. Don't get me wrong. Trust your instinct. But, yeah. How beautiful. Oh, my God. I'm rooting for you. Yeah, I'll be all right. I think I have a month or 2 more months here in Chile. Then Peru. And then from Peru, I'm off for the home stretch. And my God, it's going to be good just to see my mom and dad. I don't think I'm ever doing this again. At least not for this long. You know, I don't mind traveling, but I'm not. It wasn't even supposed to end up this way, but that's just how life is. Sometimes you can't. You just got to not go with the flow, but it's just sometimes that's where life puts you, you know? And then you just got to control your mind and just keep yourself focused and positive and, you know, always have that reinforcement, even when you feel like life gets you down. And I'm going to be honest with you, when not that many friends around, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. That's when you're completely relying on yourself. Now I'm in a very dangerous area, probably known for drug activity. It's kind of like a favela, but without the huge buildings going towards the top. See? And then this is the creepy road that you just walk towards in the middle of the street. I'm not going to look at the camera because I just want people to think I'm just talking on the phone. They're probably going to get confused and they're like, why he's talking English? But so be it. I don't mind it. Oh, that's just a couple. There we go. Now I could kind of push forward a little bit and read some stuff. Can't wait to see Chile videos. Hello from Utah. Oh my God, I was just thinking about Utah. Utah is going to be fantastic. I know a lot of Native Americans there in Utah that have a lot of locations, and they tell me stories about a lot of the natives with their, with their stories of lore of spirits that protect the area and some that haunt certain areas. But they always tell me, it's like, listen, I'm going to take you to these places. I'm going to show you some things, but I have to burn grass at the end of it so that way they don't follow me home. And no, they're not talking about the devil's lettuce. It's like a spiritual thing. It's like sage. But he said burn grass. I guess it's literal, just grass. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys could correct me. Good day from Australia. Hello, mate. It's been a nice day to see you. You should come to Brazil sometime. A lot of places to explore. Brazil. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to have a hard time trying to talk Brazilian because that is... I have a hard time with Spanish as it is. But to speak Brazilian, Brazil, is going to be interesting. Maybe one day. We'll see. Oh, that's another church. That's cool. I'm going to turn around because there's a guy on a bike. There we go. Never mind, I'm good. I just want to have face-to-face. If you're going to get me, get it in my chest. That sounds horrible. That sounds super perverted. But no, if you're going to get me, I'd rather see a face on so I can at least defend myself. Not that it would be like they're going to do something, but more like, you know, maybe I could run or scream. I do have like everybody always asks me, what do you carry for my defense? I don't know if you could see it, but on my book bag, that is my knife. I completely modified everything in my book bag. So I'm good like that. It's kind of like stitched and wove into my book bag. So I got a lot of time in my hands, especially when there's no Wi-Fi, no signal, 95% of the time that I'm out here. So you get creative, you know? Like what I do with my watch, I put the compass on there, I put some rubber bands, even my necklace. It's kind of hard. But I'm going to be honest, I'm actually kind of nervous right now because where I'm at, I'm not supposed to be going to. But I'm going to push through it. Master, exactly, they won't decipher, even if we write the bigger nonsense, but you see, you will find poles everywhere. What are you talking about? Are we getting any exploring? Well, I think this is a bit of an explore. This is a very big explore. A lot of you guys won't even come to this side of the neighborhood. A lot. This is where, in fact, it's hard for me to get an Uber here because nobody wants to take me back here. But the thing is that this area is the closest area where I could get to all the locations that I have pre-planned. So, yeah, this is an explore video. May not be haunted. I mean, unless something happens, then I'll try my best to haunt the phone while I'm around. But we'll see. We will see, my friend. Do not worry. It is a part of the plan. All right, let's see what's over here. This guy's selling something. I'm not sure what it is. I think the last time I came here, there was a whole bunch of blood all over the floor because of a stabbing. I have to wait. And I am good. There we go. So this is one of the little areas here. Oh, it's for Valentine's Day. If for you guys that have Valentine's to celebrate. Oh no. What did I do? There we go. I thought I lost you guys for a second there. But yeah, for you guys that have actually Valentine's to celebrate Valentine's with, kudos, enjoy your partner, take care of them, don't disappear on them. Don't, you know what I mean? Just be grateful that they're in your life, because you never know how life is. One minute they're there and the next minute, you know? And that's just how it is. Life doesn't really have a purpose to it. It just kind of happens, you know? The only thing guaranteed in life is death or heart attack, diabetes. I'm kidding. My brain is wandering. There's Juan Son Padre sitting on the chair here. I see him every day. At least every time I try to go do a video, I have to walk through here. And then Juan Son Padre is just chilling. But it's nice though. For a dangerous place, it's not that bad, you know? Those are the guys that scare me. Right there on the motorbikes. Let me read some chats here. Sorry guys. Hello from Iowa. Say happy birthday to my friend. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say Mr. Mays. Because usually when I see something that sounds kind of suspicious as a word, it's a troll. And you're going to make me say something bad. Then I got to get flagged from YouTube. Yes, you say happy birthday to my friend. Oh, I already said happy. Well, happy birthday to your friend. Franco, hope you're well. I am well. I'm healthy. I'm doing good. I've been doing my exercise, going to the gym, keeping myself fit for the good fight. For once more into the fray, into the last good fight I'll ever know. I shall live and die on this day. live and die on this. I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's from the movie The Gray. One of the coolest lines. So let's say you do drugs, right? Or you sell the devil's lettuce, or you hurt someone because of physical violence. This place here that's all painted in green and white is where you would go once you eventually get caught. They call this the Department of the Carabineros. And the Department of the Carabineros is where all the crime happens, and people come here to report robberies, thefts, assault, battery, domestic violence, you name it. I'm literally taking you guys a walk around my block. The area in which I'm at right now is called the Lavanderia. The Lavanderia de Chile, or whatever. Now over here, for some reason, when I first got here, I always found it kind of interesting that there was such a big push for women's rights. Because when you come here, they make sure they let you know, like, respect the women. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I think you should respect everyone. But here, they push it just a little bit more. And if you look on the walls, like right up through there, they'll show like drawings of women in power or whatever. And that's because around this area, because of the poverty or whatever situation that this area is going through, there is a lot of domestic violence. Alcohol, where it gets into play, and men hit women. And so they call them machistas. And so if you're caught as a machista, they don't really call the cops too much. Back there, from what you saw, they take care of it themselves. Like, they will beat you right up there in the middle of the road. So, yeah, try to respect your friendly muchacha, because they will make a name for you. And everyone will know it, because this place is like a family vibe out here. Out here, everybody knows you. And so, yeah, that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles out here. Let's keep going further. Where am I heading now? Am I going north? Yeah, further north. I love this little compass. I have one on my watch, but I use that little one so that way my watch doesn't turn on too much. I don't even think my my watch exists. I mean, it does, but not around this area. In fact, I probably shouldn't have came out of the house with it. There we go. Now, usually around here, I don't see nobody, but usually you get a lot of the guys that try to sell you stuff here. I'm not going to be too specific of what that stuff is, but I'm sure you guys know. And yeah, and sometimes you can find some working women as well. They come out here as well, and they'll get you off guard. And they'll be like, hola, señor. Tú es muy bonito. Yo puedo llevarte a mi casa. And that's when you have to say, absolutely not. Do not do it, because then you'll come back to the United States with a present. Because there's definitely something that's going to follow you. So you just kind of stick to your bearings, you know? All right, so, hey Frank, my husband, and I both have watched your videos. We really love your series and humor. Well, thank you. One thing I do like about my channel, or at least the things that I like to do, is I always like to involve horror with humor. That's how they did it on Evil Dead, and it worked out great. That's how they did it with all the new Evil Dead series, actually. If you just have it strictly horror and too serious, it's questionable. Most times, if things are happening and it looks like it's in a dangerous situation, sometimes I would laugh. I'm not gonna lie. You could ask Angelo. Sometimes when me and Angelo were doing videos and things were happening, it sucks because I want you guys to be scared too, but there's also times where I try not to smile, and because I killed the moment, and I have a hard tendency of just laughing at the most inappropriate times, or at least cracking a smile a little bit, and then once they see it, then everyone starts cracking up. It's like, damn it, I'm sorry, I tried to hold it in as much as I can. I don't know, I have issues. I had a pretty graphic childhood, so it was a lot of black guys. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you know, I'm here for the humor. I want to make you guys laugh, and I want you guys to have fun, because I know you guys are going through it. I know you guys are stressed. I know I have my problems, and I have my demons, and I know you guys have your demons. And while we're on this channel, I am here to distract you from your demons. And you guys, you know, I guess you guys in a weird way help me distract me of mine when I do these adventures. But, you know, to each their own. What just do? Did I just do that? Hello, Franco from Argentina. ¿Cómo está, boss? Hello from Argentina. What's your name? Ooh, that's a long one. Claudia. Claudia, I'm just going to leave it at that one. Hello, Claudia. ¿Cómo está? Te extraño y que todo pasa bien en Argentina con Presidente Milei. If you support him. I'm not sure if you do or not. Just if you do. I've been doing some crazy steps. I am at, let's see if I can look it up on my watch. I am at 18,000 steps. As of now, Mr. Oppenheimer, you are doing very quite successful with your vlogs. Sup, Franco? Somebody says, what's up, dude? How have you been? Hi from Canada. How are you guys doing with the winter? I mean, I'm getting everybody from all over the place. For me, it's supposed to be hot because it's technically Chile's version of summer, but right now it's not that hot. Right now it's like 76 and it's beautiful out. I thought it was going to be a lot more dangerous than what it was, but it's not. It's actually a lot more safer than what it is, you know? Watch me say that, and this is where I get robbed. Like, this is where it happens. Right over here. I want to walk that way, but I am scared. But fuck it, let's go. We're gonna do it anyway. The thing is, a lot of people look at my book bag because they're like, what the hell is that? Is that a traveler? Does he not belong here? Because technically I'm considered a nomad, and I'm tired of being a nomad. I want to come back home. I'm a lonely soldier out in the middle of war. But yeah, it's like, I'm considered a nomad. I don't belong anywhere. And then everyone asks me, when you're going home? I'm like, I don't know. But no, for now, it's looking good at, hey there, buddy. For now, it's looking good at maybe 6 months. Or 4, 5, or 6 months. One of those. I'm hoping, man. I'm tired, man. And I'm getting old. I want to see my family. My family's getting old. Ooh, that's a creepy little walkway there. $10, I don't make it tonight. I will bet you my phone. Every time I watch YouTube, you know what? We're going to turn around. Because I don't really know this area too much. Let's turn around. So, what was I going to tell you guys? I watch a lot of videos, like on X or Instagram, and on those platforms, they show a lot of videos of like the CCTV footage of people like in a barber shop, and then somebody comes in with a gun, they get shot at or robbed, and it just happens like nothing. Well, all those places that you see on all those CCTV cameras or whatever, those videos, looks just like here. I'm not saying it's here, but it happens all around here, plus here, you know, but a lot of stabbings, it's crazy. It's crazy. I did see a super chat. Franco, tonight here in the States is the release of the horror version of The Wizard of Oz called Gale. I'm headed to see it. What? Are you serious? I would have wanted to see that. Okay, so Gale, I'm going to go see it. I'm going to check it out. Thank you for letting me know, because the horror version of The Wizard of Oz sounds so freaking cool. I have to see. I'm a huge, like, a movie buff when it comes to horror movies. What did you guys think of? I actually saw Send Help, which is actually good. For a minute, I thought it was a romance, and I hate watching a romance because it's not like I really got much going on for myself. So I try to avoid that. Keeps the demons away. And then on top of that, I really don't care. I just don't really care too much for romance. But on top of that, there's also I keep pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. Flip it to the front. Perfect. What did you think of Frankenstein? One of my favorite movies, I have to say. And I love the dress robe of Frankenstein. What did you guys think about it? 1 out of 10, let me know. I'm giving it a solid 10. Because I love all the actors. I love the way the whole scenery was. I love the way that Elizabeth lady was dressed. It was just perfect. Everything. In fact, the way Frankenstein had his house is how I used to have my room, something very similar to that. And I always had like pictures of the anatomy of the body and stuff. But once I started traveling, my mom completely took down my whole room and pretty much turned it into an Airbnb. So they got over me quick. So yeah, your video just posted at Franko TV. You mean Franko TV Travels? I posted a video for Franko TV Travels. Yes, that is a travel vlog that I did. It's actually, I did it a while ago, but I added some stuff that you guys never seen before while I'm trying to work on another travel vlog. So everything that I'm re-uploading is mixed with new content. A lot of new content that you guys haven't seen. So yes, stay safe, Franco. 10 for the Frankenstein. Was freaking awesome. Sending love from you, far north Queensland, Austria. Wow, Australia. Thank you so much. So 10 out of 10. 12 out of 10, Paco says. Somebody said 6. Uh-oh. I don't know why 6. I actually liked it. I liked it a lot. I think 6 is a good number. Anywhere under 5 would be a little bit weird. I'd be like, no. Hey, Franco from Queensland, Austria. It's hot here too. Oh man, yeah, it's hot where I'm at. Thank you for the super chat. Sending you love from Seattle. Thank you so much. I knew someone who wanted to go to Seattle one time. But Seattle's a very beautiful place. It has that big UFO disc way up on the top. I'm trying to watch my back in every freaking angle right now. But yeah, thank you so much. What's your name? Gizmog Gaming. Speaking of that, I have to do a gaming thing with Patreon. I've actually been missing that. I've been so freaking busy these past couple of days that I've actually haven't had time to do a gaming session for Patreon. So wish me luck on that one. I'm working on it. In fact, probably after this, I'll be able to do it. Maybe, no, not after this tonight, but like maybe tonight. We'll see. I got to check with Patreon, see if they're down to do it. Because if they're down to do it, then I'll do it. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I don't know if these guys are bandits or not. Oh, these are the drunks. So these guys that you see up there, they just drink cervezas all day. So they usually call it cerveza fernet. But yeah, let's go into the ghetto, like the dark, where all the creepy crawlies come from. Let's go. Take a step into the wild side. All right. Well, here goes nothing. We are going in. Frank G in Idaho. Gregory, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Hi, Franco. Keep safe. While I didn't even see the guy in the bike I was reading. From the Philippines. I want to go to the Philippines one day. Franko TV had to cut for Franco Life. Hola. Cuidado, perdón, perdón. No, está bien. Franko TV had to cut for the live, having missing Wi-Fi. Oh, don't worry about it. Do your thing, dude. I get it. We all have our crazy lives that we're going through. I've actually never been to this side of the town before. What do you guys think? Would you guys take a stroll through here? Let's say you just woke up and you're in a foreign country like I am, and you're naked. No, I'm just kidding. You just wake up in a country where, you know what I mean? Would you go for a little bit of a stroll like this? Definitely come to Seattle, brother. I will. I'll definitely be passing through Seattle everywhere. It's a whole tour that I'm going to be doing all throughout the United States. And Angelo, I guess he invited me to go to an event coming on someplace. So I got to see what's up with that. There's a huge event out there that I want to check out. Thank you so much for making your videos longer. Much love from Iowa. Dude, I'm happy you enjoy it, man. It's a lot of work, but it definitely worked out for me in the long run. I'm just saying, it's made my life a lot easier because I don't have to do all the editing and the cutting, and I just kind of put it all up there, you know? I always thought you guys wanted the cutting, and you guys have told me in the past, but I wasn't sure. And another big thank you, could also thank Angelo, because Angelo kind of taught me the tricks of the trade for things that I thought I knew and I knew nothing about. So big shout out to him too, man, because he's helped me be able to actually now be able to have a life and live a little bit more freely, you know? I feel like a philosopher. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a philosopher. If you guys haven't checked out, there's this one guy that I love, and I feel like he's kept me sane throughout all my dark days. and that guy is Alan Watts. And holy crap, freaking amazing guy since day one. Yeah, I'll be good. Let's go this way here because there's a lot of never mind. I was gonna go that alley, but I changed my mind pretty quick. They all started staring at me with things in their pockets. I'm like, no, I'm gonna pass it. I actually got scared there. For you guys that say Frank never gets scared, bullshit. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I may not try to show it, but I do. You know. Let's take a detour. We're gonna go right. Hold up. Let's go this way. Oh, this is stupid. I'm gonna die. All right. Let's go buy something to drink. Let's see if they have an agua. Let's meet the town folk. Do they have an agua? Something small. No, I don't know that agua. So yeah. Hola. Well, one thing for sure, the little kids are friendly. Hey Franco, watching from Guyana. Guyana, holy crap. I knew somebody from Guyana a long time ago. Her name was Devi. Yeah, so that was a crazy one. But yeah, I remember somebody from Guyana. That was literally a long ass time ago. Scared of the living, not the dead. Yeah, I am more scared of the living. Definitely not the dead. This is actually more scary for me than when I go into a place, because ghosts, paranormal stuff, weird things moving on the forest, I could hack it, you know? It's not the easiest thing, but here, bro, all I need is one stab, one shot, and I'm done. You know what I mean? But one thing I noticed, by the way, thank you for the super chat. Kelly Williams, happy Valentine's Day from East Park, Colorado. Thank you so much. I will be celebrating Valentine's Day with, let's see, I'm trying to think of something funny and clever, and also appropriate. Cheers to you. I'll drink a Coke and I'll just kind of wave it in the air. But a big cheers. I'm not a big fan of Valentine's Day at the moment. Angela has come a long way. He survived extreme conditions and his videos are awesome too. Yes, they are. You guys should definitely check it out. He does a lot of camping videos from what I've seen. So he'll go out into the forest in the wilderness and he'll set up a whole huge camping thing. And he invited me to go try it out. I've never literally camped outside the car. I've never done that. I've always been in the car. So that's something I definitely want to check out and look into when I get back home. Franco watching from Colombia. Thank you for the super chat. Bianca. Appreciate it. Caboolture in the Queensland, Australia. Damn, there's a lot of people from Australia today. Hello, Australia. I see you. I feel like, you ever seen those people like, I'm done. Yeah, people are way more scarier than ghosts. The spirit world loves Franco. I hope so. Sometimes I have second thoughts. And this is where it happens. Hold on. Don't open doors. Don't come bite me. This lady opened up the door as soon as I passed by. Okay, no. It's not. It's distracting. I'm gonna have to walk with dog food. Keep myself safe. Normal. Oh my God. Thank you guys for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate it. Hi from Cabanza, Cala. I watch all your shows after work into the night. Take care always. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys watch. I'm doing my best to keep you guys excited and going. I can't wait to show you some of the stuff. I can't wait to get back home. You think now? Listen, there's a problem that I want to tell you guys about. Let me scroll to the front here in case I missed anything. No, I didn't. Okay, good. So there's something I want to tell you guys. I had to clean the camera for a second because it's kind of dark where I'm at. But what I wanted to tell you guys was that the problem with adventuring through, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm not going to talk English for just a split second. Hmm. Just, you never know. Hmm. I'm just saying, just to make it look phone. Okay, and I'm good. Okay. So the problem with doing videos in Chile, or just adventuring outside the United States, excuse me, just doing adventures outside the United States, it is very difficult to keep going with active content, and because I don't have a car, so I have to go to Hertz, rent a car, and usually it takes like 2 days before I get a car. So that's 2 days that I don't have, plus the editing. So what I am excited about is that when I am finally able to come back home, I will be getting a new truck, and I'll be able to travel and then edit at location, get the video out, continue to the next location. I can show you where I'm at, come to the cool places that you guys haven't seen yet, because my God, there's a lot of them as I'm traveling throughout the US. So I'm super stoked to show you guys that. I'm even a little wet. I just looked and I just have like a little puddle forming down below. No, but seriously, I'm super stoked about it. I'm happy. Man, there's a lot of suspicious people just passing by. Holy crap. Hold on. Every time I talk, somebody just comes right out of that little corner right over there, and the first thing that they do is that they stare at me. And it's like, what is this gringo doing on a bench? All right, now I'm good. But yeah, so it's like I could do so much more stuff. And I feel like now that I have 2 channels, I could focus on the travel and I could focus on the Franko TV, because now I don't have to be like, okay, I have to dedicate this week for Franko, this week for travel. I need to get things done as fast as possible. So things are getting awesome. Amanda, I'm so sorry. It took me a minute. I wanted to get that out before I forgot. Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, how are you? I've seen you before. I remember that name. Hey, Frank, it's been great watching tonight, but I am going to have to say goodnight as I am under the weather right now, and much love from Missouri and safe travels. I can't wait to see you again. Don't worry about that. You get some rest. I hope everything turns out well. Hopefully you're not sick, and whatever happens, it will pass. Thunderstorms do not last forever, even if you have to go through them alone. It only makes you stronger, okay? Everything makes you stronger. So you just kind of just push forward through it. You know, there's always somebody out there going through it worse. Believe it or not, there's always Gary. Or no, not Gary, Larry. There's always a Larry out there. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are like, who's Larry? I'm not even going to get into it. It's an inside joke. Larry's probably going to get pissed. But yeah, I don't even, I'm just being silly. But yeah, there's always somebody out there that's going through it worse. And, you know, you'll be all right, Amanda. Trust me. We're all in it together, like a team. You know, life is something, I'll tell you that. But wow, bro, sketchy dude walking in the night. Oh man, I'm far back here. Oh my God, I got another. I'm trying to catch up to the front here. Hey Franko, let me go right here. That husband wants to know if you ever served in the military. He says your mannerisms are of someone who served. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost removed your comment by accident. I was not even trying to do. I was trying to like it, but it's like if I hold it a certain way, it goes straight to remove. I'm like, no. I have never served in the military. I'm not going to lie to you. However, I do study and practice a lot of military tactics when it comes to survival, when it comes to hand-to-hand combat if I have to. Even when it comes to, I so thought I was just going to, I thought that was it right there. I'm like, yep, that's it. Checkmate. It's done. So long, folks. No, but, hold on. They stopped the car. Give me a second. But, hold on. So, yes, let's go to a safer place. Come on. I don't know what's going on, but usually they're going to start talking, and they're going to be like, who's that guy over there? And then I'm still there like a retard, so I got to get out of there. But yeah, I study a lot of stuff, I read a lot of books, and it just kind of gives me a good head on my shoulders. I'm going to be honest. Had I not studied the things that I studied in my life, or things to understand, I don't think I could have pushed through being able to keep doing what I'm doing, because this was not easy. It wasn't. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life, was to be completely like in solitude. You know what I mean? Like just nothing, you know, just to have nobody, that fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? It freaking sucks. So that's kind of, you know, I'm grateful for it because it is one hell of a lesson that I'm still continuing to learn as far as understanding the self and your mind and your heart, and realizing that you shouldn't see through the filters of your heart and mind, because just because you have thoughts, that doesn't mean that that's you, you know? You have to look past your thoughts. Your thoughts look for problems, and when there's no problems to arise, your thoughts makes problems, you know? So, you know, it's a lot of shenanigans, but I'm not here to preach to you guys. You guys want an adventure. That's something completely entirely different. But while I appreciate his discipline, oh dude, I still got a lot to learn, man. I'm no pro, dude. I got a lot to learn. I'm still just like a fetus trying to break out of the womb still, you know? What's up, Franco? Move fast. Oh yeah, I made it out. Screw that, I'm out. I think one guy's still behind me. See him? The guy in the black? Little does he know I'm into it. I like being chased. I'm just kidding. But yeah. Hey Frank, thought I'd try my luck and see if you catch my comment. I caught it. My husband is a big fan, and well, I am, but I would be in his element if you gave a shout out to Smokey Bob. Shout out to you, Smokey Bob. Thank you for liking the content. You are number one. Sorry, I'm just watching my 6. But Smokey Bob, thank you for watching. I hope you continue watching and you enjoy the content. I did get a bit tanned. Is this guy getting closer? See him in the back? But yeah, see? My little red spots. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around just for now. Give me a second. Hold on tight. Feel like a cop when you get pulled over and the cop's like, all right, sit tight. We're gonna take a detour. We're gonna go towards this neighborhood, towards out here, do a little bit of a square turnaround, and seeing if Jose Carlos Antonio III, yeah, fuck that, we're not going that way, is still following me. You know what, let's keep going. Okay, never mind, it's just a kid. I couldn't tell, and the thing is that you don't want to look back and make eye contact, because some guys would consider that a challenge. It's like, oh yeah, bro, you want to go? You want to go and throw fists? And it's like, that's not what I want. Don't stop. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, he went to pick something up. Sorry for them. I don't even know what the hell I'm listening to right now. Things are getting interesting. Hey, but they got electric scooters out here. That's like a Spanish version of like heavy metal rock. Oh, it turned into a rap song. I didn't see that one. That's like Metallica con Jose, you know? Or AC Voltaje, you know? Like I'm trying to think of like famous rock songs and add like a Spanish tang in the back. We're going to watch Metallica or Metallica Español. AC Voltaje. I like that one better. Anyway, so I'm back. AC Cake. Hola, Frank from St. Augustine, Florida. Oh, I haven't been to St. Augustine in a minute, and I miss it. I especially miss the castles out there and the Wax Museum. I've been watching your videos since you have just over 500 subscribers. My wife and I love watching your videos. Stay safe and alert and your surroundings. 100% tech in my side view mirror, and I'm good. But yes, thank you so much. I remember when I had like 20 subscribers. In fact, I remember my first subscriber. And then, like I said, little did I know, you know, this was going to happen. You know, I still to this day did not even know this whole thing was going to happen. You know, I'm grateful. And this kid is annoying me because he keeps stopping and staring at me. I do a quick check with my phone. You see what I mean? Now he's got to stop to smoke a cigarette. And now he's behind me again. All right, we're going to take a detour. This time, a really long one. One thing I've learned while doing this is trust no one and trust your instincts. That's really nice. All right, now I feel like I'm in a Desperado film. Antonio Banderas is gonna come out. I'm looking for a man who calls himself Pucho, but you had to do it the hard way. Where the hell did I just walk into? All right, guys, I'm gonna talk Spanish, and you guys just go with it, okay? Sí, obviamente. No, obviamente. Porque cuando yo hablo con mi mamá, ella me dijo la misma cosa, que no te preocupa y sigue hablando. Fuck. All right, let's keep going. I don't even know where I'm at right now. I think I'm getting closer to home. Remember, I took off from the north, and right now I'm doing good. What are the temperatures like outside there? I would tell you, pero yo tengo que mirar. Bueno, ¿qué tal? Hola. I would stand by. No, claro que no. No, porque cuando yo hablo con el chico, perfect, okay. I would tell you guys, but I don't want to look at my watch right now. Okay, now look at it. Right now, the temperatures are 74 degrees, child. 74 degrees. See how my phone autofocused all on its own? That cost me $100. I just saved you $100. You remember that Mexican guy that talks about cleaning shoes? Well, I just did that with my phone. Man, I have watched you for years. I always say, Franco, best hunter. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying, man. I'm just trying to survive. Surviving in the wild. Trying to be different. Where the hell am I going? All right. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Yeah, this is sketchy. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Oh, what the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. I almost got attacked by a cat. I thought cats were friendly. My daughter and I, thank you, man, it's so hard to read this chat while things are just happening around me. But, Josama0511, thank you so much for the super chat. My daughter and I love your channel. She's only 10. We are all already into going to haunted museums and places. Marco Rubio. That is awesome. Thank you so much. And again, thank you for the super chat. Literally everything that you guys even, wish to send goes right back into the channel. I don't even buy anything. It just goes into emergency funds and for the channel, renting stuff out, locations, my truck that I have to sell and buy another truck. Because one thing I know about traveling, you have to pack light. Only take what you need and be willing to lose it all. Because chances are, you're going to. I'm just hoping there's not another drive-by. Because I think like 3 nights ago, there was a huge drive-by that took place. And I think it killed like 5 people. Not too far from here. And if they think I'm a cop, well, then I'm screwed. There we go. Let's go this way. All right, let's see my steps. I need to distract my mind. I am at 20,000 steps, 649. That's what I'm talking about. And I barely ate today. Because if you had it all, take me by the hand. It's that Justin Bieber song. I heard it by accident and I low-key liked it. And the Pathfinder messaged me. What are you? Is asking for you. Pathfinder's a friend from a video game. All right, I made it towards the fire department. This is a checkpoint, also known as the safe location. But even still, nothing's ever truly safe. I don't know if you guys ever watch It, but nothing's truly ever dies in Derry, It's the same concept. Nothing's truly ever safe in this location. All right, and I've made it to my safety bench. This is my safety bench. Take a little bit of a break because I am already starting to sweat. Well, how about them Yankees? I don't know if you guys seen this, but I added a new addition. I'm a big Mandalorian fan. Like, I like Mandalorian. Kind of matches the same thing. Lone Survivor. He's got Grogu. I have a chat box. You guys don't even know about that yet. I wanted to tell you guys something. Hold on. Somebody just screamed out, "I'll kill you." Duck and cover, kiddos. No, seriously, I might have to duck and cover. I don't even know who just said it, but somebody just started screaming. It just echoed, "De mato." Usually when you hear that, is followed by gunshots. Okay, so moving forward, I wanted you guys to see this. So I got lonely one day, right? And my mind has gotten the best of me. My pants are skin tight. The only ones that they sell out here. And I made this. This is my travel survival thing. I always have it on me. God forbid anything happens. But this is one of my little packs here. And I want to share it with you guys, okay? So this guy with his music. I pressed this little gimmick here. I like it because all this that you see here is probably over 60 to 70 years old. Not this. This is new. But this and this is like 60 to 70 years old. Why? Because I like historic stuff and I have no life. So I open this up. Look how nice that is, right? And I take out a vintage, old Zippo lighter. Look at this. And no, it's not butane. It's gas. But it's an old Zippo lighter. Look at that. Came from an old guy's house after he passed away. And so it was broken, right? And so I opened it up because I like to fix stuff. I took out all the little pieces and I refurbished it, made it back to work, and now I got it working back as new. Changed this little screw with a piece of metal or whatever, and check this out. Watch. I'm going to show it to you guys. Not a lot of men. If you know you're dating a man when he knows how to open a Zippo lighter in less than a second, right? Not even a second. Yeah, less than a sec. Okay, maybe like 5 seconds, okay? And with one hand. You ready? He has to open it up and turn it on. You ready? Look how fast it is. Bam. Saw how fast that was? I'll do it again for you guys, right? 3, 2, 1. Bam. Look at that. Tell me that's not cool. I'm going to show you how I do it. This is my trick, okay? So if you are a man out there and you want to impress the ladies because you shouldn't smoke, but even if you do, I don't judge you. I don't care. Do your thing. At least it's not like the white purple stuff that could get you snuffed. But if you go like this, you have to put it into the crevice of your finger, just like this, right? And then you go like this. And right when you do this, you drop it. And then you look at this. Got him. No, I'm just kidding. So you go like, I'm so stupid. So, all right. So you go, I'm sorry. I probably just got a lot of people out there. Even if you know what I'm doing or not. But you go like this. You shove it into your crevice right over here, right? And then you, with your middle finger, this one, right? This one you keep folded up. I'm looking at the comments now. And then you slide up like that, okay? And when you slide up, that's when you slide down, okay? Do it again. Shove it into the two, fingers of your hand just like this. And then you flick it, and then you light it. It takes a lot of practice, and if you're single, it might help you out too. And you just flick it just like that, and you light it. I screwed up on that one. Oh, there we go. And that's how it is. Because if you have it all. And then I close it. This is my handy dandy fan. This I use when I get nervous. No, this is just my little fan to cool me off. It works. It does its thing. It has like a nice little USB-C port in the back. I wrapped it with leather to make it mine. Modify everything. Don't leave one thing like normal, because if you die, right, and the coroner or whoever, no, my string, I'm trying my best to hold on to this for dear life. Hold on. It comes off randomly. There we go. All right, let's try it now. I gotta tighten that thing up. It keeps falling off. All right, so this is my bandana, but this was actually used to be a compass. But this, if it's really hot and I'm sweating a lot, I'll put this over my head so that way I don't sweat too much. But this used to be a nice, cool Victorinox compass, but a vintage one, like a retro aesthetic one. Let me close that pocket up. Then you have this one. This is a new one. You can tell by the leather it looks a lot more cleaner. See that? Open this up. I wish it was a button. I hate the little Velcro stuff there. But look at this. Look at that. I actually stained the wood with this lighter. I took this and I took the lighter, and I would show it to you, but I'm pretty sure the neighborhood's going to think I'm doing drugs. So I'm not going to show it to you. They're going to think I'm lighting up a spoon or something. But yeah, you take the thing and you hold it gently to here so it gets darker with the, with the black smoke that comes out of the Zippo. And then you take some beeswax and you rub it on here so that you have that nice little dark finish on the wood. And I use this for everything, along with my Leathermans. And that is how I roll. Oh, by the way, I also did this. I braided it up. This is like a leather strap, and I braided it up. And I actually bought this in Argentina. These things are usually expensive because I went to Pandora. Pandora has these for expensive. I got this for like $5, maybe $3. And yeah, it's like a Chinese demon. My mom's not going to be happy with that, but I like it. It looks cool. Let me see. Did I do any other new notifications? This is some other extras that I have because I bought a whole bunch in bulk. Look at that. And I have this onto my knife. I had to repatch this. Did a NASA patch. I heated it up. And if it doesn't stick, I usually sew it onto the book bag and remove before flight because I like airplanes. And I wanted to show you guys one more thing. So you see this, right? Oh, I actually want to show you two more things. So this kept swinging all through here, right? And basically what I had to do is this. I had to take a piece of a belt, shove it in here so I could have that thickness because I'm not gifted. So I had to add a little extra thickness to this, right? I took a string, wrapped it over here for a safety measure, and then I put this little thing here. This is actually a wooden thing for sewing. Shove that in there too as well. So that way I could be able to, have it nice and set. And it doesn't come off now. Now it's good. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was this. If you guys seen 28 years later, the Bone Temple, or 28 years later, the one where the kid meets the doctor or whatever, and the kid's dad, and the kid always has something with them. I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to get it. And I bought one, and it's a whistle. It's a bronze whistle. Isn't that cool? So whenever I feel like some creep is behind me and he's going to try to touch me, I just blow my whistle. No, I'm kidding. This is when I go in the forest. This will work louder than screaming in case, all my stuff goes out. So I'll have it all here in my pack. And most importantly, one of my most favorite stuff that I use 24/7, and I know I showed you guys this before, but I highly recommend it, is my Leatherman Arc. One of the best tools ever for anyone that's traveling, or if you just don't go to the UK because they don't like knives and they make things really hard. But this Leatherman helps me so much. I mean, and the best part is if I'm carrying a camera, if I'm carrying something, everything is one-handed. Check this out. Look at that. You could use it feel like a ninja doing it. And if you want to keep it open, you got your pliers. So you go in there. You could do surgery. So if you could do your thing. You could close it, right? This is all one hand. Knife, right? Close the knife. My scissors, one-handed. So I could cut my, I was going to say something so inappropriate. I was going to say pubes. I'm like, no, Frank, stop. Don't say that. But, my nails and stuff, or if I could cut, like when I'm working on my book bag. This also has a tree thing, so I could cut down a tree branch if I needed. And my screwdriver's here. And see how that's what I love. All the things are on the inside. I open up my tuna cans with this. I open up flathead stuff with this. Tell me about it. Trust me, I miss home so much. I've been sailing the ocean for far too long, man. And then this is for my sunglasses or my computer. I've been losing a lot of weight lately, so I've been making holes in my belt. And I use this. You go like that, you dig it in there, and you make a hole in your belt. And, done. But this is what I use, and then the Leatherman thing that I have here is the other thing that I use. So that is the majority of stuff. Did it again. All right, I think now think now I'm good. I think I am. I think I am. Yeah, I think so. All right. So, Franco, how about collaborations with? Hold on, these people are super loud. How about collaborations? Oh my God. Damn, dude, you're ready for my Everest. My son has one of the. My son has one. Oh, nope. There we go. My son has one of those, but it's really flimsy. You got to get a good one. Listen, if you buy something cheap, you're going to buy it again, and you're going to get the worst one. You have to buy a good model. Stick with Leatherman, stick with Victorinox. As long as you stick with a good brand, you're not going to have any issues, but you have to make sure you stick to a good brand. Don't get the flimsy ones, because that's how you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to try to cut something and end up cutting your finger off, or more importantly, your manhood, depending on what you're cutting. I just realized you said that your kid has this. I did not mean you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to, me to the dad, Are you choosing ghost? Are you chasing ghosts tonight? No. Today I'm chasing, today I'm just going, I showed you guys if you look through the video, you see what I'm talking about. It was pretty frightening, but it wasn't ghost, but it was scarier than ghost, to be honest. You're awesome, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to be awesome. Why do I see stabbing yourself? Why do I see you stab? Believe it or not, I have yet stabbed myself. I'm actually pretty good with this. I've been doing really good. Just kind of, I only use it when I need it, I keep it sharp and everything. My other knife, the Gerber strong arm, this is my protection knife. I'll show it to you here, okay? There's nobody around. But this knife is a thick daddy, okay? That's what you call this knife, is a thick daddy. A Gerber strong arm, thick daddy, okay? When you say thick, you want to say dirk. Like, you don't even want to say thick. You want to say dirk. Do it with me. Gerber strong arm, dirk. That sounded like I said dick. Dirk daddy. That's how you say it. Dirk daddy. You're probably saying it with me too. I could hear you saying it. It's a dirk daddy. All right. You also say that when you want to get something to you got to just drop the E down. I'm finna get something to and just like really drop it down there. But anyway, I'm sorry, Paco, thank you so much for I don't even know if that's a super chat, but thank you so much for it, Paco. All right, so this is the Dirk Daddy. You ready? Here we go. And I'm taking her out in 3, 2, 1. Look at this. See how thick she is? That's why I'm saying it's hard to sharpen this knife. And this is a magnet here. I keep my camera right on here. All right, I'm going to put this away before the cops show up. But yeah, I kind of sewed it on here too. Well, not sewed it, but you see the little stuff I did over here. But yeah, this is also a magnet here, so I could put my little spy camera on my book bag. That's how I get away with crime. Not crime, but just get away with just recording. Let me forward down to the bottom. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let me see. Monica Gomez. Thank you, Monica, by the way. I appreciate the super chat. That means the world. Hi, Frank. Can you send a shout out? Hola. Can you send a shout out to Charles? Can you tell him Monica wishes him a happy birthday, and tell him I love him with all my heart, and a happy birthday to you, Franco. Thank you so much. I appreciate the birthday wishes. You and Charles share the same birthday, February 2nd. Oh, nice. Charles, happy birthday. Wait, was it happy birthday you want me to say to Charles? Or hold on. Wishes him happy birthday. Okay. Charles, Monica wishes you a happy birthday, Charles. She loves you to death. Keep being that good man that you are. And hopefully Bill Clinton. I'm just kidding, because of Monica. I thought of Monica Lewinsky. It was like the first thing that popped up. But happy birthday to you, Charles. I love you. Thank you for watching. And we share the same birthday. So hopefully we'll grow old together and watch Titanic one by one. Pasco, what's up, dude? He wrote back. He said, hey, Franco, are you literally my #1 YouTuber channel? I remember when you quit your job at the hospital. It was AAA, but I was working at the hospital too at one point. That was before. But yes, dude, even knowing that means a lot, because that was a long time ago, man. The hospital that was crazy. That was one of the worst jobs I've ever had. But I learned a lot. And met a lot of good people. So that's, I think that's good. Yeah, that is That is Turk. I think you gotta put a THU. Turk. That's a Turk knife. Oh, let me stop. I got people just staring at me now. I feel retarded. Let me stop. It's probably I think I have like Tourette's or something. I also collect knives. Do you? I like survival knives. I like knives where I could actually utilize them for different purposes and stuff, and that's what I like. It's exciting. It keeps me going. Turk. I'm gonna say that for now on. I like that word. I shouldn't have said that. I could see you guys just spamming that in the chat now. Turk. Holy shnikes. Hi Frank, bro, you're ready to be in the jungle. Well, that's a bit of a jungle. Yeah, it is a bit of a jungle out here. Frankie, watch your 6. Much love from Los Angeles. I can't wait to go to Los Angeles. Los Angeles is dangerous actually, but I want to go there. They have that big Queen Mary ship. I think it's called the Queen Mary. I was told it was sinking and then it never sunk. And so then I see people doing videos. I'm like, really? I thought that was for me. It's like, let me see that Turk knife. Phantom Strife, thank you for the super chat, brother. I unfortunately had to use my Gerber knife to protect myself last year. It was a crazy situation. Did you really? You know what? As long as it was self-defense and you win the battle in court, you're good to go. You know, just make sure you're in a state that lets you do it. Because if you're not, that'll come back and haunt you. That's my biggest fear, man. You got to make sure you're protected literally and legally. You have 2 battles to fight. Ryan Andrew Fitness. You the man, Frankie. Thank you so much. I like how everybody's ironically calling me Frankie today. There's only one person that I know that calls me Frankie, but yeah, so thank you. You bring back memories. I like it. Happy birthday to you both. I remember that too. You're still alive. Yay. Thank you, Monica. Yes, I'm still alive and kicking. I have a pulse rate of 116. Happy birthday, my wife, and birthday of 20th of February. That's good. 20th of February. Wow, you guys are not too far from me. I'm February 2nd. That was my birthday. You got a nice tan. Do I? I hope I do. I was pale as shenanigans. I look like I could have been in the Frankenstein movie myself. Hey Franco, how about geez, you keep asking that question, dude. Stop it. I don't want any drama. And you're going, you know what? Be gone. Not with you, but with. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Oh yeah, I remember the hospital days. The hospital days have been glorious. At least I know how to treat myself. But now I'm paranoid of everything because now I feel like you just get paranoid sometimes. I get anxiety. Are you gonna do some exploration with Canada with Angelo? Yes I am. I think as soon as I get back to the States, I'll definitely want to push through that. First I want to kind of explore some of the United States and spend time with my family, spend a couple of months, and then eventually from then probably do a quick trip to Canada because I don't really want to be out of the country anymore. Remember, I got to leave all my belongings. I can't have knives, I can't have guns. I'm completely naked to the elements, and it's a little bit awkward for me because I don't like feeling naked, especially in public. Ooh, you almost crashed. I like good knives for cutting potatoes. That's good. Just sharpen them. You don't really need to have an expensive one. Peace and grace to all my brothers and sisters in Christ. Maricopa, my child. May the good Lord bless your soul. Happy birthday, Franco. Thank you so much. Well, it's past, but thank you. I appreciate the wishes. New York City looks super dangerous. Yes, it does. Yes, you got to be careful out there. I'm going to zoom towards the front so I'm not missing anything. Franco, can you tell us how many languages you speak? I speak 5 different languages. English, Spanish, Vietnamese, German, and Nigerian. Bungo do fue mo ibugo. No, I'm just kidding. I don't speak 5 languages. I speak 2 languages. I speak 2 languages. I definitely speak 2 languages. I do a lot of accents, but I speak 2 languages. Sometimes I consider that the language, but it's not. But if you ever want to impress a girl, just do the accent and they'll think you speak the language. You should feel proud of that. I can barely get English done. Well, you learn pretty quick when you're out here. When you're out here, you really have no choice but to learn, because if you don't learn, you're gonna die. Like, not die, but you're gonna, you know, people are gonna walk all over you, and then you're in a different situation. You look handsome. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that one. I'm trying. I'm trying to do as much exercise as I can. Maybe I could please. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Maybe I could please a certain someone one day. Who knows? What is the update on your truck? Everything okay? It's getting old. It has some little technical issues here and there. My dad is telling me. But as soon as I get to the house, I have to sell it. I have to get rid of her. As much as she's done well, and I have to buy a diesel truck. I'm looking at a Chevy Tahoe, but I'm looking at a Chevy. It might even be a different truck, maybe a Sprint or something bigger. It just depends on the situation, you know. That's kind of where I am. Travel the Oregon Trail. I love Oregon. I know people say Oregon's dangerous, but there's this mausoleum that I found out there, and if you get there just in time, it goes like 6 floors down underground. And I am infatuated with that place. That was the mausoleum. Hello, Frank. Hello, Idol Franco. Watching you from Manly, Kenya, Versa. I'm no idol, man. I'm the worst idol to have. I'm so full of mistakes, but I appreciate it. But trust me, I'm not an idol. There's so many things I wish I could redo. Be careful in Santiago at night. Yes, I am. You got me nervous saying that. I had to watch my 6 for a second. Have you brought the new phone? No, I couldn't. They want to charge the new phone, and the new phone, they want to charge me almost triple the price again. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to wait till I get to United States, and I'll buy my new phone over there. It's cheaper. I get to have the American dollar version, you know? For whatever reason, it will not let me say it normal. Drama. I don't know what you're talking about, but I understand. Hi, Franco. Should you go to Mexico? I've been warned not to go to Mexico yet. And every friend that I have that is Mexican has told me, do not go to Mexico. You're going to get... I sound like Trump when I'm saying that. Believe me, do not go to Mexico. Well, maybe I shouldn't do that here. I don't think a lot of people like Trump out here. I'm not going to lie. I really don't think so. I have to be very careful. But I'm going to do it anyway. He's like, believe me, I don't think a lot of people I don't think you should go to Mexico. It's not going to be safe. America's not going to like it. Believe me, Melania tells me all the time. I'm done. Something like that. I've messed up my voice. I haven't done Trump's accent in a long time. Pasco says, how creepy was the Stanley Hotel? Super creepy until it got messed up. It used to be horrifying. Not horrifying. It was just creepy. Things would happen, you know? But the problem with the Stanley Hotel now is that it all changed. It's no longer the same, mate. Now you could go to the Stanley Hotel and you could go there trying to make a video, and they will tell you politely, but they will tell you. They'll say, my dear friend, please no video recording in the halls. Stay in your room. If you wish to record that, but not the rest of the hotel. And that's what killed it. The day that they said that, and then they brought in the security, it all went to shit. And now I no longer go to the Stanley Hotel. And my God, I loved it. For a good minute, it was the best thing in the world, but they got rid of that one pretty quick. Safe place to sleep in a graveyard. I've slept so many times in a graveyard. I have. I'm not even going to lie. And it's peaceful. Sometimes you wake up with some creepy dreams and some bumps in the night. But I'm low-key used to it and slightly into it. And now if I get this truck, I can mount night vision cameras on the outside. So maybe I could record something at night. Who knows? That's kind of the gig. That's kind of the plan, you know? Someone says you should always watch your 6. I do. If there's anybody that watches your 6, that's me. I'm always kind of paying attention. Because I don't want to die, mate. Nope, I keep pressing that button. Franco, watching from the Philippines, do you speak Tagalog? Of course, I studied that for 7 years. No, I don't speak Tagalog. I've never heard of that. I would like to, that would be like my favorite thing to learn, is to speak Tagalog. But I would like to. I could do the accent, but out of respect, I will not. Not tonight. Maybe another night. I feel awkward doing it. But yeah, no, I do not speak it. But maybe one day you could teach me, or I could learn. Hey, bro, have you been to the Philippines? No. Let's see. Franco Big Balls. Great idea. Hope you visit our country in the Philippines. We have so many creepy... Oh, I do. I heard the Philippines has a lot of creepy mythology and creepy creatures. There's even this thing with this lady flies up at night, right, in the Philippines, and she goes from rooftop to rooftop haunting the houses or whatever. So at night you can hear a lady crying in the air. She's just crying, and when you look outside, you see a woman flying, but like it's just like a head and a drape. Creepiest thing I've ever thought of. Here comes the bikes. They're super loud. Oh, it's just one. Let me see. Bet you had a dead sleep. Yeah, I was dead asleep. I was dead asleep. Frank, we love interacting. We love interacting with you on these live videos. I'm happy you guys get to too. I haven't been able to do them recently, and I've been needing to. And I promised you guys I was going to start doing some live streams here and there. That was the goal, son. You know, but you know, I'm lucky if I even get a chance when I get out of the house. That's why I can't wait to get to the United States. I feel like I'm doing a commercial, and that's why I take Viagra. You know what I mean? It just sounds like, are you having blood pressure problems? But no, it's like, that's why I'm going to the United States, because in the United States, I could have my car, I could do my stuff, I could travel, I could park the truck somewhere, start doing a video. I could do all sorts of stuff. And I feel like it just makes my life easier. And I get to at least be one closer to my someone, you know? That would be cool. But if you had it all. I absolutely adore you. Sending big hugs. Favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you so much. Shal Miriam. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I wish I loved myself as much as you did. Sometimes I can't stand myself or the look of myself. I look at it and I feel shame. Like a woman staring at you when you're naked and she laughs at you. And then you just feel like you've been exposed. No, I'm just kidding. I love myself. I am happy with myself. At least the person that I am, I'm very happy. And I feel like a man. And I think that's good to say, because not a lot of men feel like men. Sometimes they feel like they didn't make it, or, you know, things happen. But I could take my pain, and I could take the shit that I went through, and I could wear it on my sleeve, and I'm okay being alone. You know what I mean? I'm used to it. Not even that I'm used to it, but you're never alone if you love the man you are, you know, or the woman. It doesn't even matter. If you love the person you are, you never are truly alone. So you always got to love yourself first. Sometimes it gets hard. Sometimes your demons come after you, but you get better at it. You know what I mean? And yeah. So now we just leave everything in God's hands. May the good Lord bless your soul, child. Please one day gift me with some delicious dish of delight, and maybe I could move forward and see what new chapters to explore, if so God willing, you know? Sleep paralysis is horrible, my God. Oh, I've had it too. I think I had sleep paralysis one time, and it was awkward. But yes, it is. I think when you have an astral projection, it is crazy. I only had that one once too. I want it again though, because that was low-key interesting. Frank, you do look, it's because I shaved the mustache. I used to have a big mustache. This was always hairy and stuff. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've always wanted to shave it. I never liked it. I mean, I liked the beard, but I was tired of the beard. I wanted to start a new chapter. And so that's what I did. I shaved it. Completely took it off. No shame. And I can't even remember. I was going to say something funny. Gale? Not Gale. There's this thing that you rub on your face and it just takes off all the hair. That's not what I used. I just shaved. But yeah, that's probably why I look different, because I shaved. Very welcome. Stop that right now. So very welcome. Stop that. Oh, thank you. I'm not really good with compliments. I suck at it. I get tingles before it happens. I'm just gonna move forward with that one. But I like where you were going with that. Was kind of funny. So good to see you, Frank. Look great. Oh, thank you. Why is everybody saying that? You don't know how to say that. I look like a beast. I look horrible. Hello, Frank. How are you? I am. I don't want to say I'm happy, and I don't want to say I'm sad. I am at peace, and that's what I strive for, is peace. Because if you're happy or sad, you'll hurt yourself. Because then there's always the valleys, right? There's always the valleys, right? And then in the valleys, you run into peaks, all right? I'm speaking on a very emotional level. I've actually got this from Alan Watts, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. 95% of you guys will never even hear or know about Alan Watts. But this is something he says, and I loved it. He says, in life, there is peaks and there is valleys. And just because you're at the peak doesn't mean you should celebrate. The peak is at the high moment of your life. You're happy, you know? You finally found your significant other, or you might have found your padre again, you know? Whatever it is, there's peaks, but you should always be weary and be cautious, because you can only be at the peak for so long until you have to go back down towards the valley. And then everyone's afraid of the valley, but the thing is, you need both to coexist. You can't just have a peak and it rests on nothing. You need the valley, because the valley, you know, is part of it, and there'll be another peak, right? So when you're looking down towards that peak, don't be afraid of that valley. Everybody goes through it. You just kind of, sometimes it just sinks you right into it, and before you know it, you're back at the peak again. But people are so afraid of the valley that they even made a name for it, where they call it the Valley of Death, where I shall walk through the Valley of Death. And you shouldn't see it like that, because both, even pain is a gift. Not many people can feel pain. Not many people even go through pain. Some people die like at 16. Like, I think it was Mikey Nieves, one of my friends from school, passed away, got stabbed. One here, one there, or one of the stuff, I don't even know. Died. Never got to experience it. So be grateful for the things you got, because, man, your pain makes you you. Your pain is your memories. It's your life. That's what you're going to look back on when you're older. All the things you overcame and you did. Even though right now it sucks and you wish you didn't have to go through it, there's going to be that you one day that looks back and just like, I lived. I went through it. And I kept going. You kept moving forward. I don't even know why people, you know, end their lives sometimes deliberately when we don't even live that long to begin with. That doesn't make any sense. Why? We only have 60, 70 years, and when you live through that, it only feels like 20 because life goes by so fast, you know? So enjoy it, because it's an experience, and for all you know, you might do it and you might get a shitty respawn and be in a shittier situation. You ever just wake up after being born and realize, oh shit, I respawn in a horrible position, you know? That's if respawning is a thing. Maybe there's a heaven, maybe there's a hell. I would definitely love to think so, and I believe so. But, you know, who knows what the universe has in store, you know? Who knows? You know, maybe there's something more. Maybe we don't ever die. Maybe we think we die and we don't. We just kind of transition into something. Not like into a man or something if you were a female, but like you transition with nature. You're trying to keep things on a positive level, you know? Love life to the fullest. Frank, I think you need a vacation, like on a cruise ship. Yeah, I would think so too. I think there's a lot of things that I need. But God gives me, you know what? There's a lot of things I would want, but life gives me what I need. And I'm happy with that. Much love to you, Frank. Thank you so much. I want to respond as a baddie so I can be the baddest bitch in town. I know you want to say bitch. You can say it. I'm not going to judge you. I hate the buttons. Those things wake me up every night. But yeah, no, you be that bad bitch. You get it, girl. You seriously get it. I'm not even ashamed of you. No, seriously. You go get it. Frank, are you moving to Chile? No, I'm not moving here. I want to get the hell out of here. I think they're making love in the background. And it sounds like two dudes, too. I don't know if you can hear them screaming. You're like, oh, there's weird sounds back there. But yeah, so, you know there's a spirit world. You have proof. Of course there's a spirit world. I just don't know what's in it. God only knows how much is in it. You know what I mean? How do you know they're not just different dimensions passing through timelines? I think about weird shit like that, and I don't even do drugs. But I think about that. Like, What if I'm the ghost and I think I'm looking for ghosts, and in that person's dimension, they're probably seeing illusions or little fragments of me. They're like glitches in the matrix. And we call it ghost because we don't understand it. They say the same thing about God. It's like you cannot see Jesus Christ or whatever you believe in, the Hanuman, Dogma, Buddha, Allah, whatever. You know, the many faces we may call him, he's the same to us all, but you can't see him. A very mysterious creature, very mysterious force. It could be whatever you want, but it doesn't matter. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. But like I said, it's just, you don't know. You don't know what it could be. And that's what makes it interesting. That's what makes it fun. You have no reason at all to think that badly of yourself. Oh, I don't think badly of myself. I'm just being humble. I have a weird way of being humble. Wait, I lost the chat. Hold on. Oh, I lost the chat. I'm sorry, dude. Okay, there you go. You have no reason at all to think that badly of yourself. So stop. You are frigging tall. I thought you were talking about what I was saying. So okay, stop it. You're gonna make me. I gotta be a. You know, you can't bring that side out. I appreciate it. That's your time to go. Yeah, right. I don't. I'm just gonna. I can't. You gotta understand. There's guys watching this too, and by seeing that, they're gonna get uninterested. Like, okay, this guy's just talking about his ass the whole conversation, and it's like, no, definitely not. It's not about me. It's about you guys. They say, this is what Clown Patrol says. They say that we are different planes, and we can be in the same space, but just seconds off from each other or so. The timing is all wrong. It's true. It's like a misalignment in your car. Like it's just when your transmission's going separate ways, and you just kind of have like a quick glimpse of a gear that you're not supposed to look at. You know, like you just kind of paraphrase, like you're just parallapsing into a different universe. When are you leaving Chile? 2 months, maybe. 2 months. Hopefully around that time frame. What do you think to go to Paraguay? I almost did, and then I just wanted to get out of Argentina because I got tired of it. I was so tired of Argentina. It's a beautiful place. I love Argentina, but I just needed a break. I wanted something different. It's hard for tourists. What's your scariest encounter of all your paranormal encounters? Mine was when you got Georgina's tomb and the thing ran up. Oh yeah, Georgina from Peru. I don't even think I'm allowed to be there anymore. Long story short, but yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to be there anymore. I had permission, but I think the lady got terminated and she now has a different job. So sadly, I think that might be the case. But I think the most scary, that was actually a really creepy situation. And it has to be paranormal, because if it was going to be unparanormal, it would probably be when I almost got shot a couple of times. But my most paranormal one, there's a lot. It's hard for me to kind of put my finger on it because there is a lot. I think my most scariest encounter, my most scariest creepy encounter was the old lady I encountered in Florida. Because to this day, I just still don't know if it was a lady with dementia or was it an actual lady that was, you know, a spirit of an old lady that was there. That was the creepiest, I think, for me, because it didn't phase in or out. It was a solid, it wasn't transparent, and it was sad but creepy at the same time. And then for a brief second, it looked like it was going to chase me out. And then you could see it inside the tomb. But it was weird because when it was inside the tomb, it didn't even look like it was the same size. Like when you look at it inside, it looked skinnier. And then when it was on the outside, it was bigger, you know? So it was the weirdest freaking thing. And I think that's what jump-started everything. But I think that would be it. I got to forward down to the very front here. What are you guys saying here? Visiting her husband, I think. And that was, yeah, because her husband's tomb was right in front of her. I remember that. The old lady was creepy as hell. That was, thought the cops were here. The abuela in the Florida cemetery at 1 a.m. at night. She looked black and white and no color. Well, because that was night vision. Yeah, night vision would do that. It makes it look black and white. The night was my favorite too. I got really sick
about 6 years ago and ended up losing my right leg. Your channel honestly helped me through so much, made me laugh on many painful, sleepless nights, and just adore you for that. Oh, thank you. So, what's your name? Z Girl. I'm going to say Zin Girl. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. I'm sorry that happened, but that must have been one hell of a challenge that you overcame. And I would love to see you now because I'm sure you're owning it now. I've seen some girls that have like these cool legs that it looks all robotic and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it actually looks pretty cool. They make it look really cool. But I'm happy you overcame that, and I'm happy I played a small role in your story, you know, that helped you, overcame that. Believe it or not, you guys helped me overcome a lot of stuff that I don't talk about. There's a lot of things you guys don't know. And maybe one day when I feel comfortable sharing the full stuff, I'll share it with you. Like my own personal things, I don't know. One day. There's a lot. It's crazy. But if you had it all, that's how it would be. Rosa, he says he's coming here and there, but never comes. Smokey, I'm gonna come. I'm sorry, that was a Trump reference. I shouldn't have said that. No, but I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm definitely coming back. I have to come back. And when I come back, I'm not leaving. Like I might leave like to go to Japan or go things over the seas and stuff, but I do want to spend a good time in the United States exploring that whole country because I miss it. It's my home. I miss home. I miss being an American where I could wake up in the morning, whip it out, look at the stars, and baptize the world with my grace. I don't even know where I'm going at with this. But yeah, I miss it. I miss being home. I miss my freedom. Here, I don't feel free. I don't have a car, so I don't feel free. I feel like I'm stuck. I miss things, I watched that video. I remember there was also something hiding under the bench. Yes, there was like a weird picture of something hiding under the bench. I'm gonna forward to the beginning because I'm missing a lot of stuff. By the way, if you guys can like the live, so that way YouTube helps pushes it out into the algorithm, so I can make more views and do more stuff. Lovely, you cracked me up, brother. Dude, I lost my mind, man. I'm so burnt out. Yeah, you're the only travel paranormal channel I watch on the utmost respect. Keep it going, stay strong. Thanks, man, I appreciate it. Hopefully I keep going the way you guys like it. I'm making the thumbnails pretty cool. I love the way I make the because they look creepy. I love the and the intros are also creepy. I'm like turning up the dial a little bit for those intros. So I hope you guys enjoy it because it's a lot of work, but it's fun. You keep mentioning Japan. When are you gonna go? Well, first I gotta go back home. So I'm making my trip back home. Once I'm back home, listen, let's do this. Since you guys think I'm full of shit, because I'm catching on to it. A lot of people are like, when are you coming home, Frank? Be for real. When are you gonna make it? You've been saying it for the longest time. You're still not home. When are you coming back? All right, so listen. The latest, 6 months. The latest. Remember, mark my words, and you could expose me on a video later. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, the latest 6 months, okay? Earliest, maybe 4 to 5. Hopefully, I wish, God willing, if I could get this stuff done, I want to get it done and get out of here. But the latest is going to be 6. It won't pass that, okay? I guarantee you. Why am I so sure of it? Because I can't legally stay here past that long. Not Chile, but Peru. I can't legally stay because it'll be past my 90 days. And then that's when I could get arrested and in trouble. But I guarantee you it's going to be 6 months. I almost said, did I say 6 days? 6 months. 6 months. The latest, okay? I hope that gives you some bit of security and faith in me. Please trust me. I'm not lying. I want to get out of here too. Remember, there's a lot you guys don't know about, so I really want to get on here. I'm getting tired of it. You should write an autobiography about your adventures like you're a hobbit. Well, I think I know someone that's writing a story too. Maybe I could help them push their story out. They're writing a story about this old guy with this kid, and they go into different dimensions. It was actually a really unique kind of story and stuff. And the kid's trying to save the old man, but in every universe that they teleport to, or they time travel to or teleport to, the old man passes away or something. It's a really good premise, but if they ever get that book out, I would definitely love to share it and show it to you guys. This is pretty cool. I thought you guys would like it, and maybe I will. I'll talk about my whole journey and things in between that nobody knows about. You know. Frank, your channel on your videos have gotten me through a lot of hard times. Yep, and it's put me through a lot of hard times. You see how that works? You know, your treasure is my suffering, baby. That's how we keep it going. No, I'm just kidding. It's gotten me to adventure and keep me distracted. So it's helping me a lot. I love your channel. I've been watching you from when you've hit 100,000 views, subscribers. Yes, can you believe it? I'm almost at 500,000 subscribers. 500,000! Who would have thought that? I didn't even think I was gonna last that long. I thought, you know, maybe 3 minutes is usually my top lasting periods, but like 103,000. I'm just kidding. I mixed two stories into one. I was being goofy. But no, seriously, I don't even know how my channel lasts that long. I didn't even know I was gonna keep doing this. Apparently, I fell in love with it. You know. I'm gonna forward to the front. Frank, how is your sister? Sean? Caprina! Hi, Caprina! Right when you said that, I had to look at who wrote that because I was like, wait a minute. Not everybody knows about my brother Sean has been amazing. I call him my little sister. He's been doing good. He's been at home. And he's alive. I can't wait to see him. I miss him. Very good, my friend. Oh, we love you. London is which land? Will you go? Yes, of course I'll go to London. I just can't bring any knives because apparently I can't have anything to protect myself. I love that you don't scream and make a big deal when something happens. Like, no, I have to actually go investigate it and explore it. I will never scream and run away. Like, because that's why I'm doing the damn video, is to go into the shit, you know? And we love you too. Okay. Salem, I'd love to see that. Oh, I almost went to Salem. Almost did, and I should have, but I almost went there. Hello, I'm Cheryl Kumiusta. Hello, I'm Cheryl Gomiusta. I am so lost. I'm trying. Let me go here. Now I'm seeing the chat where somebody said 3 minutes. It was a joke, okay? I was kidding. That's not true. That night it was cold, okay? It was cold. Hello, let's go to Frank. Even if you don't go to the UK, I'll still love your videos, bro. Oh, I'm going. I just want to break from traveling because, listen, I have been traveling for almost 2 years. There's this one song that I like that reminds me of myself, and it goes, I've been out on the ocean. And it's such a good song. I like it. But it was cool because this one kid sang it on American Idol, and he sings it the best. Not that girl that sings, the kid that sings on American Idol sings it the best. It's called Distant Worlds or Different Worlds. Different Worlds. But the one from American Idol is my favorite. Even though it's on American Idol, I wish they did a better cover. Let me forward to the front. Let's see. Franco, Puerto Rican. Yes, I am Puerto Rican. They are the first person to actually call me out as I am. I've been called Mexican. I've been called black. I've been called native. I've been called European, Brazilian. You name it. I've been called everything under the book. Thought somebody got shot. Let me see. Salem is beautiful. One of my favorite places to visit, and one in the Lake Placid, New York. Let's go north to Chile. Frank, can you come to Boulder City, New York, Dam Hotel? If I remember, I'm down. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a bunch more live streams as time goes on. Oh, I gotta stretch. Whew. I'm gonna be doing a bunch more live streams as time goes on, so I could do a hell of a lot more stuff. I don't know what just happened, but my body just felt like exhausted, and then it just came back. I think I need to go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. We'll walk and talk. Call you everything but late for dinner. Oh, I wish I got dinner. I haven't really had somebody make me dinner. You know what I eat? I've been actually eating noodles. Noodles with tuna. And if it's not noodles with tuna, I buy these little packages of turkey, and I just eat turkey. And then I go walk. That's pretty much what I've been doing. It's not that bad, especially if you add a little bit of mustard. I slightly feel American. Love you too right now. Thank you so much. See you soon, Frank. When you gonna do a video in Puerto Rico when it's not so hot? I think what stops me from going to places is the heat. Come on, let's go for a walk. See what? I'm gonna take a look at the fire truck. That's Chile's version of a fire truck. They wake me up every night because they go lights and sirens, super loud. Hold on, I gotta fix this book bag. There we go. That should do it. I'm gonna take you guys to the back of where I live, and there's a lot of creepy stuff there, so hopefully I can make it through it. It gets pretty dark, but I want to check it out. Oh, my legs fell asleep and everything. All right, let's turn the camera around. There we go. I'm watching all of your videos with my family from the Philippines. Well, I hope you like it. I don't know how you guys do it. You know, I can't watch my videos after I post it. I hate watching myself. I don't watch a single video. The only time I get anywhere close to rewatching a video is when I go to what was I gonna say? Let's go over here for a second. There's just a bunch of weird guys over there to the left. The only time I watch a video of mine is if I'm on YouTube and I see a what do you call that? Like somebody doing, you know, top 10s or whatever. I'm like, oh shit, there I am. That's the cool part. All right, now let's go. I don't trust those guys. See that house that's right there in the corner where these guys are? So I live across the street, but there's a lot of weird random people that go to that house and they ask to meet a guy, right? And then when they meet the guy, they start getting suspicious stuff like bags and stuff, and I think it's drugs. So I think they're doing drug deals there. So I'm just gonna keep walking and talking for my own safety, so that way I make sure I make it out okay. But there's cars that stop there. Like when you see a house where there's just random people showing up every day, it's usually a drug house. Where are you? Right now I'm in Santiago, Chile. Hola, hey there, Franco. Watching from South. Oh fuck, I almost died. Sorry. Love, I almost tripped. Scary Adventures. Thank you so much. Love Sir Franco Spooky Adventures from the Philippines. What happened to friend you were exploring with? You're talking about Angelo and Big Frank. They went back to Canada. Doesn't look that bad. Well, not here. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let me turn around over here. I haven't even gotten there yet. Be calm, Felicia. I'm almost there. This little area right behind the house. Oh, wait a second. Speak of the devil. This actually does not look bad at all. Okay, so the last time I was here, this place was a shit show. And there was homeless people living all through here on the side of the streets. Right? And I had to walk through it. But it looked like they cleaned the hell out of this place. There was like houses all through here, homeless camps right here. Damn. Oh, you could even see some stuff here from a past homeless house, see? But there was a lot of it. Oh, that's good. It's getting a little safer, see? Oh, no wonder. That's new. So when you see places like that and it's in purple, municipalidad or whatever, that's like government stuff or schools. And that's a new place. So I guess once they came in, they kicked everybody out. Because they'll get the cops involved and just get everybody out of here. Interesting. I didn't know that. Municipalidad or something like that. Huh. Oh, never mind. See? Right up through there. See them? That's more people. Right all the way up there towards the back.
And that's another one. Yeah, you know what? Let's go back. Usually I would walk through it. I'm not going to lie. I would. But I got a weird instinct. Something's not right. And I'm going to trust it. And thank God I did, because there was a guy walking behind me. Not behind me, but right over there. Something was telling me something wasn't right. It's like, Frank, be careful. You're touching fire. And when you touch fire, you're going to get burned. I don't know what it was, but that shit kind of creeped me out. Oh, shit. These people are doing something weird over here. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, I think they're just dumping something. But yeah, fuck that. Safety first. I think you need to go in your room. Let's take you guys to a safer spot. I'll take you guys into where I live. Well, not into my place, because it's like shared rooms type of thing. Let's go over here. Man, I can't wait to go back home. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so tired. Like, this used to be cool for me, but it's just like I've been doing this for so long that I'm like, I want to go back home. I want to go into a Walgreens, get some Tylenol whenever I get headaches, go to Wendy's, pick up a salad, spicy chicken, drink some Fanta or something, you know? I just miss I'm not gonna lie, I miss my life, my old life. It's been too long. 2 years, man. 2 freaking years. I know I came back to pick up the truck and then instantly I left again. You know? But 2 freaking years. Nice. Alright. Let's go inside. Let's do this. Oh no, that's not the key. I'm trying to get the right key here. Hold on. I think it's this one. There we go. There we are. And now I'm safe. There we go. Now let's hope I have a space. What sucks about this place is that everyone likes to take all 4 corners of this place. So when you come outside and you want to kind of be alone, good luck, because there's people everywhere just kind of hiding in the dark. It's not dangerous when you're in here. It just sucks. And I don't like to be here because I always feel like I'm being watched throughout this little sidewalk area. Because look at all the houses here. Everyone has their windows open. And everyone's watching you. Listening to you. To know about all your dirty little secrets. So let's see if it gets clearer. Yes, you've been going for so long from the States. We do have a lot of conveniences here in the States. Oh God, yes. I miss it so much. Buenas, ¿qué tal? I miss it so much. You should get a bike instead of walking. And take you guys for a little bike ride? That would be awesome. I could probably park it here and just give it to someone before I leave. You know, that doesn't sound that bad. It'll be hard for me to read comments, but it doesn't sound that bad. So let's see. Do I have my spot? This one? Nope, I don't. That's my spot right up there. But I have this spot. This spot is better than any. Better than another one. Let's put this here. This is why I like the Leatherman, because I open it up, right? And I could just stab this right in here. And then I could place my phone right there. I don't know why it's so dark. Yeah, it's too dark. I thought maybe you guys could see, but can't see anything. Okay, well, screw it. We'll go this way. It's funny because some of the cars out here are abandoned and they just leave it parked here. But this is my little gated community. This is where I've been living for the past couple of weeks. It's not bad. It's safe, you know? Gets the job done. But like I said, I do miss home. And I do want to go home. And that's where I'm at. All right, so who's still up? I don't even know what time it is for United States. Right now, for me, it is 11:25, which is pretty bizarre. Like 11:25 is for me. It's about to be like 12. Looks nice. Your emphasis on the safety. Oh yeah, it's. I mean, come on, let's be serious. Nobody's gonna get through the gates. That's that gate. There's that gate. They're putting cameras all around. So it's a safe place. And the cool thing is that when I want to come back home from a location, it's not as far as it usually would be, depending me being towards the center of the location. It looks nice. 9:25, 8:25, 9:30. Man, you know where I wish I was right now? Like right now is my secret graveyard. Nobody knows about my secret graveyard, but there's this place where all the things that I went through in my life, every single little thing that I went through in my life, I spent it in that graveyard. And here comes a freaking car. There goes my silence. See? He's gonna open the gate now. But yeah, there's this graveyard that I will never mention the name of because it's like my little private spot. And I get to be there, and it's beautiful. I get to drink my drink. I don't even want to tell you what's in there because I don't want anybody finding it. It's my secret. It's my dirty little secret. And yeah, it's one of my favorite locations. And I'm telling you, anything, when you have problems in your life, or when you have like these things that come out at night to haunt you, everyone needs a spot to get away from it all. And especially going there alone by yourself, and just really enjoying that. And that would be that graveyard. That is, and I miss it so much because I didn't have to deal with all this cars and people everywhere I'm at. There's people, and it's not like it's a bad thing. I think I kind of overcame my anxiety, you know, because I used to have a lot of anxiety when it came to people. But now it's just like I want my emptiness again. I want to be alone in my sanctuary, you know, and that doesn't exist here. Every graveyard is hard to get to out here, and if you're even caught over there, you're in trouble. So you have to be careful unless you pay and you get permission. But where do you find your spooky music in your videos? Some come from games, right? Some come from games. Some come from movies, which I should get copyrighted for some of them, but I do these little things so I don't get copyrighted and they don't sound like from movies. Sometimes they're a mixture of 3 different songs put in one, you know, and then if you match it up with the hooks to make it scary with a little bit of the ambience, it almost like you're watching. That's why sometimes when I watch movies, like when I saw Silent Hill, the new one that came out, I saw the trailer and I'm like, oh, I could do a better trailer than that, you know. I was like, oh, if I just had these couple of scenes, I could do these cool trailers like this. And so that's what I've been doing, you know, and you mix it up just right and you could get away with murder. It just looks perfect, you know, for the intro, just the intro. And yeah, especially if it's haunted. Hello from upstairs New York. I'm a big, when it comes to music, I am a big like fan. Man, I can't even be alone here. I want to be alone. I got these guys just right there. They just keep staring at me every 2 seconds. It's like, is he talking English? Let's go for a walk. Because the thing is that I don't want people getting comfortable asking me questions, because you're in a community, word passes around quick, and next thing they know, everybody knows like there's this gringo that lives there, and it's only a matter of time before they start increasing prices, you know. Oh, no longer 300, now you got to pay 400, 500. Oh, you have, you know what I mean? So it's a whole different thing. Man, I don't get a single, this is the part that gets me, is like you get no quiet time. Holy shit, I don't know where the hell to go. This kid's following me with a scooter everywhere. It just gets tiring after a while. Alright, right. No, I thought, do I? I'm good. And so yeah, that's where I'm at. Talk Spanish. I just left. I'm just tired. Oh my god, that's crazy, Lava, because you got
guap. I don't have guap. I just have enough to survive, you know? The problem is that when people, you got to understand, there's a different bracket, okay? So like there's a lower class when it comes to United States, right? When you come to South America, there's like 3 extra lower classes that keep going down. So no matter what, even if you're working a horrible job making ship hay, you're still making more than some of the people out here. So it adds, you know what I'm saying? So after a while, it you know, people that's just how they see you. They see you as a cash cow. Not everyone, okay? Not everyone, but the majority, especially if it's people that you don't know, that's the ones that tend to do it. I'm waiting for these guys to come inside so I can go back to my little quiet spot. But yeah. Why are they out? Oh, let me see. Why are they out and about late at night? They're like that up to like 12 to 1. They're like that till 12 to 1 in the morning. Sometimes 2 in the morning. And they'll just keep doing it. Oh man. God dang it. I wanted to get to my spot. Oh wait. I still have, yes. He took a left. Now I'm good. So yeah, they'll be there all night. So you hear kids screaming throughout the night. Sometimes the parents don't care. They just leave them out there. You know? Let me see. I'm sorry for your loss, ex-spirit orb. My deepest. I'm sorry for your loss too. I didn't even see the comment, but I'm sorry. You're welcome, Franco. How do you get away with not getting robbed? Because you ever heard of the method? I don't know why it gets so dark. If I switch here, dang it. Let me come a little bit more into the light. Have you ever heard of the method, the hairy eyebrow? Does anybody know about the hairy eyebrow? Who knows about the hairy eyebrow? What's up, Franco? I love your videos. Good job, brother. Thank you so much, Bill from long ago. Nobody knows about the hairy eyebrow. Okay, so I learned this from Steve. It was an older guy from my job, and I used to work with him. And he says, whenever you want someone to bend to your will, you give them the hairy eyebrow. And I was like, what the hell's the hairy eyebrow? And he goes, yes. You know, so he gives them that look, like. So basically, same method kind of applies, just less sillier. So whenever you feel like someone's watching you or someone's giving the hairy eyebrow, I got to get out of here again. I don't even know. He's probably going to park right over there. But whenever somebody's following you, feel like you're suspicious and your instincts are tingling, look confident. Don't run away. Don't try to avoid it. In fact, if you feel like there's no other choice but to approach them head first and to just be like, hey, how are you? Be nice. But don't be afraid, because they could smell weakness like a pack of wolves, you know? Weakness is what you do not want to show, especially to a hungry wolf, you know? So what I do, okay, I don't recommend you guys do this, but when you're approaching someone that you don't like, or not like, but if you're approaching someone that you don't trust and you think that you could potentially be in danger, sometimes it's good to talk with them, but always have your hand holding on to something kind of hidden, so they already, even if you don't have anything, act like you do, because it makes it look like you have a weapon hidden. Like, yeah, what's up? Okay, yeah, cool. And they'll start looking at your hand because they're not stupid. They know what it's about. This is what they do, you know? And so, and apply that with the hairy eyebrow technique, and also be nice, you know? Look at them like you are a bit cautious. Try to avoid conversation if you can, even safer if you do. But, you know, just, you got to be careful. Now, again, if you could get out of there before this ever hits, oh my God, I don't get a break. I'm trying to, man, but it's just like, they're just, no, great. They're just looking at me. They're gonna ask me something. But yeah, just don't show weakness. I think that's the main, yeah, I can't even hide in the darkest of night. You don't know how bad I miss my graveyard. There we go. But yeah, there, now I could talk. That's what you do, you know, and look at them, and don't even worry about their face. Don't worry about their freaking face. Most people, when they think they're going to get into a fight or they're about to get in the fight, the worst thing you could do is look at a man's face. Don't look at his face. His face isn't going to hit you. It's his hands. You watch his hands. Body language. Is his hands going like this, tingling? Is he clapping his hands? Is he look like he's prepping for something? That's like the last little red flag you're going to see before you go night-night. So you might want to start, if you feel like you're going to be attacked, my best recommendation is you attack first, You might, and don't stop attacking. Bruce Lee once said this one quote, and I love the quote that Bruce Lee said. He says, if you're going to attack me, I'm sorry, I do it with the accent, not trying to offend anybody, but I'm autistic like that, because that's just how my brain works. It's wired, retarded. But Bruce Lee said, he says, if you're going to attack me, baby, you better make sure you kill me, because if not, God have mercy on your soul. He didn't say all that, but he said, you better make sure you kill me, because if not, I'm not going to let loose on you. Pretty much, like, you have to have that flight or flight trigger in your head, where just because you don't even see yourself doing anything violent, it's your life against theirs. Do what you have to do, because, you want to come back home. If you're lucky enough to have a family at night, you want to go back home to your family, And so, but like I said, that's last case scenario. The first thing you want to do to avoid all of this to begin with is be kind. Be kind, but don't be stupid. You know what I mean? I'm not even religious too much, but it even says it in the Bible. It says, one must be as innocent as a dove, but also as dangerous as a serpent. They said it in there too. Be as innocent as a dove, but dangerous like a serpent. They don't have to know that you're going to attack them. But when you make that choice, you do it. And you do it good. You make sure you put them night-night, and give him a kiss on the cheek and slap him on the ass. So that way he learns not to mess with the local people. It's not going to work out great, And yeah, that's, I haven't really been into anything serious, so thank God. This is all talk. Who knows? Maybe when I get into some crazy shit, I might act different. Everyone always acts different. There's also another quote that says, there's no such thing as atheist in Foxtrot. That's a military term. Now, I'm not a military guy, but that's a military term. And there was this guy that he used to work in the trenches of World War II, right? And he worked in the trenches, and they always says, there are no such thing as atheists in Foxtrot. And everybody says, what are you talking about? I don't believe in God. I don't believe in anything. Oh, this and this and this and this. And the reason why they always say that is because every time they went to war, everybody was almost inches away from dying, because the bullets were coming back. You would see death hand to hand. You'd be with a friend, and next thing you know, 5 bullets riddle his face. Graphic, horrible shit. It's just terrible stuff. And that's when they started coming out with that term, because instantly when people saw all the crazy shit going on, everyone just started praying. Everyone became, oh God, please, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And that's what they said. There's no such thing as atheists in Foxtrot. It doesn't even have to be Jesus, or it could be whatever you believe. I'm just saying, you tend to cling to a religion pretty fast when your life's at stake, or when you really want something that you can't get, or, just many things. So it's sometimes good to believe in something, even if you don't believe in anything. Because there's going to be problems you're going to come at in life that not even you can handle, and you need to put it in something else's hands, because you'll lose your freaking mind. Like the Joker said from Batman, you're going to lose your mind. Like a dog chasing a car, But, yeah, man. I've seen some shit. I'm not going to lie. I've seen some shit, and I felt some shit, and I've went through some shit. And it fucking sucks. I'm grateful for my position. I'm happy to be on YouTube. It's the best job in the world, and I am grateful. And if I died today, I die happy, because I did the majority of the things I want. Not everything, but the majority. But, sometimes you just sit back and you're like, my God, everything's fucked. I know you guys could agree with me, because I'm sure you guys go through that all the time. It's like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on? But then you just got to be grateful, because it could always be worse. It could always be worse. And you guys seen it here in the comments. There's people that are going through a lot worse. No matter what it is that you're going through, they're going through worse. Some people don't even have a family to come home to. I'm grateful to at least have a mom and a dad and a devil satanic dog and my little sister. But another thing too that I would highly recommend you guys do,
I don't even know why I'm telling you guys all this stuff, but I want to be completely honest and transparent with you guys. This is who I am. This is me. I am a fucked up individual, but this is me, you know? Laugh at pain. When you feel it and life sucks, you know, and you're hurting and it feels like shit, laugh. Laugh your ass off. Don't give it any mercy. Just laugh at it. Fuck it. Pain is good. Pain is your teacher. Pain makes you stronger. But yeah, laugh at it. They said that Buddhist monks, right? I'll end it with this because I'm getting ready to go to sleep soon. But they said that Buddhist monks, right? They used to study for hours and meditate in their dorm rooms, and they'll always meditate with skeletons, with bones of skeletons in their room. Pretty gruesome, weird stuff, right? They'll have skulls everywhere. And one night, this guy goes to the monks, and they're like, why are you always studying and there's skulls everywhere? And he's like, look at them. Look at all the skeletons right here on the wall. And the monk shows the guy to the wall. And you see the eyes? All these eyes have stories that they've seen. Every one of them, little stories, little things that they went through. They're all you. Every one of them went through the same thing as you did. Differently, you know? Different experiences, but the same shit, you know? All of them seen that. And in the very end, it doesn't matter because even after death, when the skin goes away, they got this big, beautiful white skull and they're smiling. The eternal laugh. The laugh that realizes that after death, it was all a big joke. Nothing really matters. You're a handful of dust. You know? So laugh it up. It's not like we're going to get out if you're alive anyway. And that's why monks always studied with skulls to help them remind them that none of it is serious. None of this is serious. It's not you. You're not your thoughts and you're not your emotions. You're the weird gooey thing behind the thoughts and the feelings. You're the guy that watches your thoughts thinking, this guy just called me sexy. He said guapo. And I already got a fan base. But no. Un video de YouTube. ¿Tú quieres decir hola?
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. Hola.
Hay gente que puede ver a ti. 300 gente.
¡El diablo! A ver, ¿qué dicen? Enojado. A ver, ¿qué dicen?
Adrian dice, déjame ver. Ahora vas a escribir. We truly love you and more. Okay. Hola, 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 niños.
Hola. Hello.
Hello,
¿Estás
hello.
niño?
Sí.
¿Cómo se llama
Sí.
TikTok?
En TikTok es YouTube. Franco TV.
¿Es el TikTok?
No, es Franco TV. Es YouTube.
Ah.
YouTube. Sí.
FrankoTVE.
Franco TV. Now my cover's blown.
Lo voy a seguir.
Sí.
Mi amigo igual es youtuber. Di tu nombre. Nahuel BC.
Yo versé, bueno para conocerte. Oh, sí, así. Bueno, déjame mirar esto. Gracias, pero ten una buena noche. Chao. No, por nada. Well, now my cover's blown. What am I going to say? Give them my OnlyFans account? I got to tell them what it is. So, yeah, they're good kids. They're good. They're just noisy as heck when it comes to like 3 in the morning. Let's walk forward. So, that was kind of awkward. I didn't know how to end it. But I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, it's not serious. You're going to die. Enjoy every last thing. If you haven't done something, do it. Because you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And if you can't do it, at least you tried doing it. That's what I'm trying to do. Trust me. I have my own little story too. I am trying. But, you know, got to leave it in God's hands because it's beyond me. I don't want to lose my mind over it. I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I feel like I got a lot off my chest. There's still a lot on there. But I'm learning. Wish me luck. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, it's actually, there's one coming out tomorrow or today. I think tomorrow or today. I don't even know. I got to look at my computer what I was just working on. But wish me luck. Take care, guys. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. Stay strong, stay black, and don't do drugs. I love you guys. Peace. Bye.